Blake Lively has long been admired not only for her acting talent, but also for the grace with which she has handled fame and success. She rose to prominence with her breakout role in Gossip Girl and quickly became one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood. Whether it was her performance on screen, her fashion presence on the red carpet, or her charming interviews, Blake has always maintained a carefully curated public image. Her fans see her as someone elegant, talented, and composed. Justin Baldoni, on the other hand, carved his own niche in the entertainment world. Known for his role in Jane the Virgin, he also earned respect for his activism and thoughtful documentaries. While both stars come from different genres and have their own loyal followings, no one expected their paths to intersect in a legal drama that would soon take over headlines across social media platforms and celebrity news outlets. In the months leading up to the unexpected legal conflict, Blake Lively was busy working on upcoming projects, attending industry events, and enjoying time with her family. Her public image remained untarnished, and she seemed to be far removed from any controversy. Justin Baldoni was equally involved in a number of creative endeavors, including film direction, charity work, and community outreach. There were no public feuds, no rumors, no signs that anything unusual was about to happen. Then came the first ripple. A sudden mention of both their names in a legal document that was quietly filed sent curious minds on high alert. At first it seemed like a coincidence, or possibly a misunderstanding, but as more details surfaced, fans and media alike began to realize that something serious was brewing. A legal situation was unfolding, and both Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were at the center of it. Social media began to buzz with speculation. Posts began appearing on Twitter and Instagram discussing vague legal filings that hinted at copyright claims, video takedown notices, and disputes involving public image and representation. Influencers who once praised both stars started questioning their involvement. Content creators began pulling down videos or issuing statements. Fans were confused, and the press began to dig deeper. Blake Lively's team remained silent at first. This silence only added fuel to the growing curiosity. Meanwhile, those close to the situation began leaking small fragments of information. They suggested that Justin Baldoni's legal team had made a calculated move, one that was strategic and potentially game-changing. It was not just a minor dispute anymore, it was quickly becoming a full-blown controversy. The atmosphere around Hollywood began to shift. Celebrities began to distance themselves from public opinions related to the case. Lawyers and publicists became more guarded with their statements. The entertainment world was holding its breath, waiting to see what this legal development would mean for two stars who had never before been seen as adversaries. As the story picked up speed, Blake Lively found herself under the harsh spotlight, not because of a film or a fashion statement, but because of an unfolding legal battle that threatened her carefully protected image. Justin Baldoni, on the other hand, stood firm as new legal documents hinted at a bold strategy, a bombshell approach that could reshape the entire narrative. The calm that once surrounded their lives was over. The storm had arrived. The question on everyone's mind was simple: what happened between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni that led to such a serious legal confrontation for two public figures who were not often mentioned in the same sentence? The sudden emergence of a legal battle came as a shock to everyone involved, from fans to fellow celebrities to media insiders. To understand how it all began, we must first explore the digital content landscape that has changed drastically in recent years with the rise of platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. More and more creators have been using clips, commentary, and celebrity references to grow their audiences. Some creators review red carpet looks, some analyze interviews, while others build entire channels based on celebrity news. It is in this context that the conflict appears to have emerged. According to early reports, Justin Baldoni's legal team had grown concerned about the widespread use of his image and voice in unauthorized videos. A legal warning was allegedly sent to multiple creators requesting the removal of content that used Baldoni's likeness without permission. This was not unusual in itself, as many public figures have taken similar actions in the past. However, the story took a surprising twist when documents surfaced showing that Blake Lively's name was also tied to some of these content takedown efforts. At first, it was unclear whether she was directly involved or if her team had acted independently, but the timing of these filings raised suspicions, and soon Blake found herself named in several legal discussions alongside Baldoni. Sources close to the matter suggest that Justin Baldoni's legal team decided to go one step further. Instead of focusing only on content removal, they initiated a broader legal strategy that included naming other parties allegedly involved in defamation, misuse of public image, and violations of fair use. Blake Lively was reportedly included due to content that involved both stars and overlapping narratives. The legal documents pointed toward a pattern of unauthorized content that may have misrepresented personal details or falsely linked the stars in ways that could harm their reputations. Baldoni's team claimed that such videos not only invaded privacy, but also contributed to false public narratives that needed to be corrected through legal means. This decision to include Blake Lively in the broader strategy was the moment when everything changed. Suddenly, Blake was no longer an uninvolved bystander. She was now a central figure in what many were calling a creator versus celebrity legal war. Her legal team swiftly responded, though the initial statements were vague and guarded. It was clear that a serious legal storm was building. Public reaction was immediate and fierce. Some supported the move, calling it a necessary step to protect celebrity rights and intellectual property. Others argued that it was an attack on creator freedom and digital storytelling. They felt that content creators were being unfairly targeted and that legal teams were overstepping boundaries by pursuing individuals who were simply commenting on public figures. Blake Lively's fans were especially shocked. They had never seen her involved in anything that appeared hostile or aggressive. Her reputation as a calm professional actress was being challenged by headlines that suggested she was going after creators. This contradiction confused many and led to a wave of online debates and speculations. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni remained quiet in the public eye, but insiders reported that his legal team was doubling down on their claims. They believed they had a strong case and were determined to see it through regardless of the media backlash.